it's cold. So don't mind me. Got a hood up, you know. but but yeah. Anxiety, just like every day, it's like, you know, every day I come I come back um, feeling like shit because, you know, I was anxious and um, yeah, just go for the same struggles, avoiding the same situations. Um, Even though this week I have actually, when I finish work, I've not just come back every day. I have, like, Monday I went to a supermarket. Tuesday I went to this other store. Um, Wednesday it was yesterday, I went to the supermarket. So today I just came back. But tomorrow I'm going to town. And one thing I've noticed with anxiety, which I've noticed for a long, long time, is that, you know, I've noticed this with the supermarket. Like, I've been going to the same supermarket. I go at least twice or maybe more a week, and I've been doing it for years. But yeah, I still have the same level of anxiety that I had 5 years ago, and I always anxious about going. And when I'm in the store, I also anxious, and you know, so at the end of the day, but the fact is I can do it though. But I can do it. But I can actually go to that store. I don't have problems going to the supermarket. It's uncomfortable, but I do it. And that's what, like I've been saying, you know, the thing that I'm realizing now is that I'm never going to be comfortable. I don't think I'm ever going to feel comfortable. I'm never going to be able to just feel comfortable and relaxed in public. Um, so I think I just have to accept that I'm always going to feel anxious. It doesn't matter how many times I do it. And yeah, so that's what I got. So there was no point saying, "Oh, I'm not going to do this. I'll do this. I'm going to do this when I'm in a couple of months, maybe, because in a couple of months I'll be able to relax. I probably won't be so anxious. Or if I keep doing it, and I say to myself, if I go into town every day, then eventually I'll get comfortable. Ain't gonna happen. So there's no point saying I've just got to keep going to town. Um, I'll go into town as much as possible, and eventually I'll be able to relax. It doesn't. I don't think that's gonna work because the supermarkets. The example is with the supermarket. The supermarket is an example that I've been going there every day. Pretty much, I go more than twice a week for years, and I'm still anxious with it. Nothing. It's not about how many times you go because that doesn't make a difference. I'm always the same. So I think it's just gonna be the same with everything. I'm never gonna be able to relax. So it's just annoying. Uh, but yeah, yeah, just gotta keep. So that's what I've got to do. Remember to myself, there's no point. I've just got to accept that I'm never gonna be able to relax. I'm always gonna feel uncomfortable and always be awkward and always gonna be like I am. And this just the sort I've got to learn to. It's just my reality. It's my life, and I've got to live. I've just got to live like this for now. Unfortunately, I've got to just carry on like this. Um, and I just got to not let it get me down. Got to not let being anxious get me down. Because I think attitude's important. I think the attitude you have and the way you think and the way you feel about it's your attitude towards it that I think that you got to change. It's what it all comes down to. Like the fact that I'm anxious, it's not the being anxious. It's not the being anxious and uncomfortable and awkward that's the problem. The problem is that it's how it makes me. It's how I feel about it and how I let it get to me and how I make it let it stop. It was how I make it. It was how I let it make me avoid. Um, but that's the problem. Like if I was out and about and I was anxious and I weren't, even though I was anxious and I was still going doing stuff and I wasn't avoiding, then this wouldn't be a problem. I've always been a somewhat anxious person. Even when I was a kid, I was anxious, but it seems to have really intensified with age. develop this like more, it's more become more of a severe anxiety, a social anxiety with age. I think I've always had social anxiety, but it's just gotten worse with age. Um, but before, it never used to be so bad, and I didn't used to really think about it much, and um, I don't know. But I think attitude and stuff is something that plays a big part. Yeah, I think that's what you got. I think the attitude you have to I may be anxious, but the problem is that it's not the anxiousness that's a problem. It's how I let it, it's how I make it. It was how I feel about it and how I decide to avoid and not do things because of it. That's the only problem. That's the problem. The anxiety's there. You've got to learn to deal with it. Uh, and and who knows? Maybe when I do, maybe when the attitude does change towards it, maybe I will be able to relax it. Maybe I will feel more relaxed. You know. So yeah, I've just got a lot to try and do. Just so what I'm at about now, it's not about fighting the anxiety. It's not about fighting that feeling. It's not about fighting, being anxious. It's about just accepting it, and it's just there, and you've got to live with it, and just carry on, do what I can, and just get on with things, do the things I want to do, and yeah, so I'll keep updating on it and stuff, and keep working on it, and yeah.